Hello, it's Chris.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to this week's episode of Chris vs. the People. We have a pretty interesting one today because it's all about lies, 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 baby. One of the questions I have on the form that listeners can fill out to be on an episode of Chris vs. the People is about the biggest lie you've ever been told or have told. But I think we have some pretty wild stories of listeners being lied to, and I figured that is what today's whole episode is going to be about. Based off of the very little knowledge I have of these stories, I think we're in for a treat today. Now, if this isn't your first episode, welcome back. But if it is, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to Chris vs. the People wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like video episodes, we have those up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ChrisVSThePeople. Now, as we do every week, we're going to be doing the Chris vs. the People after show over on Patreon. You can find all of these links down below. But without further ado, let's get into our first call. Hey, Alexis, welcome to Chris vs. the People. So you've been told a pretty big lie, correct?
Yes.
What was the lie?
Beware, I'm losing my voice. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my God, no worries. I'm losing my mind. So look at us both losing something.
No, literally same. I had such a crazy night. I'm up and I'm just losing my voice. Anyways, you want to know the lie?
Yeah, I do, honestly.
I was with a boy from 16 to 21.
Okay.
High school relationships never work out. I ended up finding out he was cheating on me for our whole relationship. I love that boy down. You don't even understand. I used to do everything for him. I was homeless with him. He moved into my dad's house, my mom's house. I drove him everywhere. It's just very vulnerable 16-year-old, did everything for him because I loved him, or I thought I loved him.
Yeah. I have to ask, did you know anything at the time was up, or you were totally blind to it all?
No, I was literally so blindsided. I genuinely thought he loved me and I loved him. We're in a relationship. All of a sudden, I go to tell him that I don't want to be with him anymore because, I'm growing up. At the time, I'm 20. I got with him when I was 16. I was like, you know what? I don't think I want this anymore. I tell him, I don't want to be with you. He tells me, he's begging me, obviously, whatever. We're going, we're kind of in a toxic situation. We're still together, but we're not. Tell me how a couple days after I tell him I don't want to be with him, mind you, he's begging me to stay with him. A couple days after, he's like, oh, actually, I think I'm good off you. I don't want to be with you. I think it's good that we separate. I was like, okay, I think he's being grown or whatever.
Oh, I was thinking it was some fucking reverse psychology kind of bullshit. I didn't think he was being grown, but I love the optimism.
Right. I was so optimistic because at the time I'm innocent. So whatever he tells me, he doesn't want to be with me. I end up finding out that he's with some girl from Miami. And you want to know how I found out?
How?
He's on my phone plan. So I can tell what I can go through and see what number he's calling, see who's he texting. Tell me how I find a Miami number. And I'm like, oh, so he's talking to somebody from Miami.
Do you live in Florida?
No, I live in Massachusetts.
Oh my God. Okay, so he's really doing the long distance thing.
Yes.
Wait, I need to back up. Why is he on your phone plan, may I ask?
Oh my God, stop. I told you I was vulnerable. He's on my phone plan. He was on my phone plan for 4 years. The whole time we were together, he was on my phone plan.
No, that's not judgment, babe. I just, that for a 16-year-old to 20-year-old relationship, for him to be on the phone plan is crazy.
Crazy. I don't know what was going on in my mind, but he was on my phone plan.
But honestly, thank God he was, because you fucking girl bossed close to the sun, but not too close. And you figured that shit out.
Exactly. So I was like, I have a feeling. When you just have a gut feeling?
Yeah, I have them all the time.
You're so funny. I ended up going to see who he was texting. He's texting a Miami number. Mind you, we live in Massachusetts. Who are you texting in Miami? Whatever. He tells me he wants to break up with me. I'm thinking it's grown 20-year-old. We're finally parting ways. It was a high school relationship.
Wait, he wants to break up with you, but weren't you the one to fucking break up with him?
No, I broke up with him and he was begging me to not break up with him.
Oh, so then you stayed together with him?
It was kind of together but not together. It was just a little talk. We've been together for so long, so I still check up on him. He used to check up on me.
Okay, but you guys weren't in a relationship anymore.
No, it was like a week of us not being in a relationship. But he was begging me that whole week.
Okay. But
You know
then,
what I mean?
but yeah, so you guys aren't in a relationship for that week. And then he's like, wait, I'm breaking up with you?
He's more like, because I broke up with him and he wasn't accepting it. But then a week later, he's like, actually, I think you're right. We should break up.
You're like, I know. That's why I said it a week ago.
Exactly. Come to find out, he already moved on to a girl in Miami. And I found out through my phone plan.
Which is the best part of this story. So the lie is that he loved you.
No. This gets even crazier. So he's on my phone plan. He moves to Miami. He has a baby and he gets married within like the first month of us not being together, mind you, after 4 years.
Wait. This man becomes a Florida man, gets engaged, and then gets a girl pregnant?
Yes.
Oh my God, honey, let's just pause and take a moment and say what a great thing it is that you dodged this bullet.
I dodged the biggest bullet, babe.
I don't think the bullet you dodged was too big, if you catch what I'm saying.
Mind you, I ended up texting the girl because she ends up like posting pictures of like her in my clothes.
Wait. Does the girl know of you?
Yes, because I texted her and I was like, you're wearing my shirt. Like.
No, but before you texted her, she had no idea about you, presumably.
I'm actually not sure, to be honest. Like,
okay.
She's kind of like a weirdo. So when I texted her, she made it seem like she already knew about me because of like what he told her type. You know what I mean?
Got it. Oh, God. Yeah, he seems like a trusted source.
Right. When I texted her, like, hey, he was just with me last week. We were just at the beach and we were taking pictures and now you're in my clothes. She was the type to be like, you're lying. This is my man. You're lying. I'm like, girl, I would never lie.
Girl, you're texting a Miami girl. Of course that's what she's saying. Come on now.
Exactly. So whatever. She decided not to stay with me. I mean, she decided not to listen to me. She's still with him to this day. Whatever. You want to know about why, though? It wasn't the fact that he said that he loved me. Remember, he's on my phone plan. So he moves to Miami with said girl, and he's still on my phone plan. At the time, I'm like, what, 21? I'm like,
can
21.
I pause really quick? Is he still, as we're having this phone call, on your phone plan?
No. Oh my God, no.
Okay.
I'm 25 now. This is when I was 21. This is like 4 years ago.
Okay, I just needed to make sure because, girl, this was about to turn into an intervention so fast.
Yeah, literally. Oh my God, so bad. So at the time, I'm 21. I'm like with my sisters. They're like, let's go to Miami. I'm like, okay, word. So I text him and I'm like, hey, you're still on my phone plan and you're not paying. Can I get the phone back? He's like, yeah, whatever. Around the same time, some kid that I know, he's from where I'm from, but he moved to Miami.
Okay.
So as I'm making plans to go to Miami, he's like texting me, or so I thought. He's like texting me like, hey, when you come to Miami, we're going to link up, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I text this man, my ex-boyfriend. I'm like, hey, I'm going to Miami in a couple of weeks. I'm just going to pick up the phone because you're not paying for it, whatever. He's like, that's cool. On the other hand, I'm talking to this guy that I think I'm talking to from Miami. We're talking every day. He's on my private Snapchat story, Chris. My private Snapchat story.
I mean, babe, I'm 32. I don't know what that really means, but pop off. It sounds very intimate.
You don't use Snapchat?
I don't post stories on it. I snap 3 of my friends that I've had since high school, and that's it.
Okay, period. Well, when I was 21, Snapchat was like a big thing. I'm born in 2000, so I turned 25 next week, but I was like 21 at the time. So Snapchat was like big. I'm talking to this guy that I think I'm talking to. I'm getting ready to go to Miami. He's telling me he's gonna link me up, whatever. I talked to my ex. He told me he's gonna drop the phone off to me because he's in Miami, mind you. It's just like the craziest sort of events. He's in Miami. My boo at the time is in Miami. I'm gonna see my boo. I'm gonna pick up my phone. Everything's gonna be good. He's gonna be out of my life forever. Tell me how. Mind you, like I said, he's on my private story. The man that I think I'm talking to is on my private story. At the time, I was ranting about my ex of 4 years. So I was talking shit, you know? I was talking about him. I was like, this man's this man's that. He got married. He had a kid after 4 years. Mind you, I did everything for him. So it was like, of course it hurt at the time. So of course I'm going to rant on my private story.
Yeah.
I have my new boyfriend, quote unquote, in my Snapchats. Comes to find out, I go to Miami. Why do I end up like calling the boy that I think I'm talking to? And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? I don't even know who you are. I said, what? He's like, yeah, I'm at dinner right now with my sister. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, come link you up? I'm like, sir? He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, okay. Come to find out, this man and his new girlfriend were catfishing me with some boy that is where I'm from, that moved to Miami. Made me believe that I was talking to some boy just so that he can keep the phone that was on my phone plan.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. And then wait, what? So you are talking to this guy from your hometown, quote unquote, and you have him on Snapchat and he's on your private story. You guys are talking. It's a totally different number. It's a totally different Snapchat username. And you get to Miami and then you call the kid?
Yeah, because he wasn't answering me on Snapchat. So I was like, let me just call him on Facebook Messenger.
But if
I used Facebook Messenger at the time.
But if you were talking to him on Facebook Messenger, wouldn't that have been him? Did he make fake Snapchats and Facebooks and phone numbers portraying this guy?
Yes.
Oh, honey, I'm pretty sure you can sue him for fraud or impersonation, no?
You think I can?
I don't know. Isn't that I'm sorry, I'm not Pink Pantherist, but that feels illegal.
Right? All I wanted was, I just wanted him to give me the phone back. Because it's if you're not paying the phone bill anymore and you moved on, you got engaged and you had a kid, give me my phone back. It's technically my phone because you're not paying for it anymore.
But what I don't get is, how did the actual guy who moved to Miami answer the phone if you hadn't been communicating with his number?
So I only talked to the guy that I thought I was talking to on Snapchat. It was just a Snapchat thing.
Oh my God. So your entire quote unquote relationship with this dude who lived in your town and then moved to Miami was only on Snapchat?
Yes, only on Snapchat.
Oh my God. So you got to Miami, Facebook called him and he's like, huh?
Yes, because he wasn't answering on Snapchat, and that's the only thing I would text him on.
Oh my God.
Yes. So he wasn't answering on Snapchat. I Facebook Messenger called him, and he's telling me he has no idea what I'm talking about.
So how did you put together the pieces that this was your ex and his baby mama?
I didn't know for so long. I didn't know for a couple months, but I kind of had a feeling. I ended up hitting her up this is mad weird, whatever. Girl, you don't even understand. I'm literally down to the hotel where my ex told me to go. And he's like, oh, I'm driving a red Camaro, come, da, da, da. Whole time, he's catfishing me. The whole time. I pull up to the hotel, there's no red Camaro, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's no red car. There's no sight of him. There's no sight of his baby mom. No one there. So I'm like, hello? What's going on? So that's when I call the man that I thought was talking to, because he, quote unquote, lived in Orlando. So he was going to come down to Miami. He stopped answering. I called him on Facebook Messenger, and he literally told me he has no idea what I'm talking about. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't talked to you in that. I don't even know who you are.
Oh my God.
Chris, you have no idea. I didn't put the pieces together until a couple months later when I don't know, there was this post that she posted, and one of my friends, her name is Wanda, she ended up commenting under the post and was like, you're mad weird. That's why you catfish people for a phone, da, da, da. And the girl ended up admitting to it on her comments. And she's like, yeah, I did catfish her for a phone and I don't care. I was like, oh my God. So you guys made it seem like I was talking to some boy that I knew from Massachusetts that moved to Florida. And it wasn't even him. It was you guys to keep a phone on a phone plan you guys only pay for.
That's a special level of Florida man. Thank God he moved there. He's finally home.
Right. I'm telling you, it was 5 months of us talking. He was on my private story for 5 months, and the whole time it's my ex and his new baby mama.
And you're just talking mad shit about said ex. That's kind of iconic though.
Right? I was like, damn, you guys really fooled me for real. I was so flabbergasted. I was like, I have never met someone that would go to this extent to keep a phone that they've never paid for. It's not your phone, just give it back. You had a baby on me. You got married on me. Why you need the phone? You have a new girlfriend. Why do you need the phone?
Well, no, at that point, you have a whole child who needs to be on your phone plan. Go and get yourself a phone plan, bitch.
Open your own phone plan.
Wow.
No, He made it seem like I was talking to someone for 5 months, watching my private story, watching all my rants about my ex-boyfriend I was with for 4 years that I claimed wasn't shit. Whole time it's him and his new girlfriend.
Okay.
Just because they want the phone that I asked for them back.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I thought the story was that, like, okay, he cheated on me and, like, that was the lie, that he, like, loved me. I didn't fucking see that coming. What?
Exactly. I was so bewildered.
Did you get the phone back?
No, I never got the phone back. Never. They never met me up.
Couldn't you just call up the phone company and just be like, take this number off, I'm done paying for it?
I did take the number off, but remember, he had the phone. So because remember, he had like an installment plan on the phone. So even though I took the number off, he still had the phone. I had to pay for the rest of the phone because when you cancel the number, it basically like charges you for the whole installment.
Oh my God. So he basically just got a free phone.
Yes, a free phone. A free phone.
Well, good for him. That's the last nice thing he's going to receive in a while. I can guarantee you that.
Oh my God, it was so crazy. Like, it was insane. When I got to Miami, I'm really thinking I'm meeting up some guy.
Wow.
The whole time it's just them trying to play me for a phone.
That is actually insane. I'm so sorry that happened. That just like shifts your entire grasp on reality, I feel. Damn.
Exactly. Like, ever since then, I've not been able to love anybody for real because I can't trust anybody.
Oh my God, I don't blame you at all.
Catfish me for a phone. Like, it's not even that serious. It's just a fucking phone.
I mean, I'm no pro, but I do feel like you could take legal action in some capacity. But I mean, don't take that from me. I would go to like a professional.
It was like 4 years ago, so it's like, can I really?
I mean, I don't know. There's no harm in asking, but oh my God, Alexis, thank you for sharing this on Chris First the People.
I literally have so many more stories. If you want to put me on the after show, I have another one.
Oh,
I have so much. How many times I've been catfished? Like, at this point, you would think I'm so freaking gullible.
Oh,
like,
girl. I'm rooting for you.
I literally love you, and I'm glad that you called me. I have so many crazy stories. If you want to hear another one, I'm open to telling it.
All right, I will keep an eye out for it in the Google Forms, okay?
Okay, I'll put another Google form in. I just want to let you know that I literally love your podcast. I watch every Tuesday, and you are literally an inspiration to me. I also watch your street videos. Love those. Bring those back. I know it's kind of cold, but bring those back.
I am on it just for you, girl.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Chris.
you.
It was like amazing talking to you.
Thank you, and likewise. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God. I mean, like, I meant every word when I say that just completely fucks with your grasp on reality. Like, dating is already so scary just because of like the creative writing assignments that I create when dating, of like, oh, are they just saying this because they're hiding the fact that they're in the mafia? Like, oh, are they who they say they are? Are they just coming to kill me or rob me? Like, I already have that stress and I have literally no reason to. I can't imagine having gone through what Alexis went through and then having to like move forward in the dating world. I mean, I wouldn't be giving up my Snapchat. That would be for sure. It would be send a selfie of yourself right now or hop on FaceTime, bitch. Also, that's another one. Make sure you FaceTime the person if you're going to date over the phone, you know? Like, the FaceTiming should happen early on, in my opinion, but nobody's asking me for that, and that's understandable. Now, before we carry on with the rest of the episode, I'd like to thank today's sponsors. It's giving season, so you know what time it is, guys. We're giving away a ton of vibrators from Bellesa, because why? Well, because they're amazing. If you don't know Bellesa, they're a by women, for everyone company redefining sexual wellness. Their whole mission? Empowering you to embrace, explore, and celebrate your pleasure. Now, the girlies at Bellesa sent us a ton of new toys, including their new game-changing Silent collection, and let me tell you, our minds are blown. Yes, Bellesa just launched their first ever Silent vibrators. The brains at Bellesa created what they call whisper tech, and somehow, don't ask me how, they made a full power, all the right spots hitting, no noise making lineup of toys. The Whisper collection includes Whisper Vibe, Whisper Rabbit, and Whisper Bullet, so there's a toy for whatever spot you're trying to hit. These things are somehow so quiet, but so powerful. It's a collection so insane that you have to see it and not hear it to believe it. Now, of course, we had to hook up our Chris vs. the People listeners, so we're doing a giveaway with Bellesa where everyone wins a free spicy toy. Yep, you heard that right. A fully free Whisper Vibe or a free rose suction toy with any Whisper order. You know that viral rose-shaped suction toy that's all over your Instagram feed? It retails for $99, but you get it free, which is pretty iconic. All you gotta do is click the link in the episode description or head to bbvibes.com/Chris. That is bbvibes.com/CHRIS. The Whisper Vibes will stay completely silent, but the big question is, can you? This message is sponsored by Raycon. It is the holiday season, and if you are looking for the perfect gift for anybody, I highly recommend Raycon's Essential Open Earbuds. I've been loving them and really enjoy the fact that I can still play my music or listen to my shows, but still hear what's going on around me. They're perfect for the gym or when you're on the train and you need to hear when your stop is, or when I'm just out walking in the city. It's so nice to not feel disoriented. And the exciting thing is right now they're up to 20% off for the holidays, so you definitely want to grab them while you can. Now, like I mentioned, regular earbuds block everything out. You can't hear someone calling your name, a car honking, anything. These Raycon ones just sit outside your ear canal, so you can get really clear sound, but you can actually also hear what's happening around you too. There's a lot of things to love about Raycon's Essential Open Earbuds. I personally love that they not only feel ultra light, but they also have this like ear hook on it that adapts what I feel like to any ear, and they're actually comfortable to wear. I also love that I'm able to connect to multiple devices and switch seamlessly without any hassle, and the battery life lasts 36 hours. With an 8-hour battery life on the earbuds and a 36-hour battery life on the case, that is like literally multiple days of nonstop listening. Like I said, having Raycon's Essential Open Earbuds, especially when you're in a city or something, is genuinely game-changing because I need music to walk around, but a lot of headphones, I feel disoriented walking around because I can't hear if a car is coming. I can't hear if, you know, someone who I don't remember's name is calling out to me and I'm just staring at them now, you know? And really, they are just so comfortable to wear. I just really love using Raycon Essential Open Earbuds, and I think you will too. So with that said, the Essential Open Earbuds are here for the holiday season and they are selling fast. Raycon audio products are up to 20% off this holiday season, so go to buyraycon.com/ClemensOpen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. Make sure you order by December 15th to guarantee delivery by Christmas because great gifts shouldn't show up late. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this great deal on amazing audio. So get into it, and in the meantime, we'll get back to the episode. We have our next call. Hi, Kylie. Now, what is a lie that you have been told?
So that basically, up until I was like, I want to say 11, that there was we don't talk anymore, but my mom said that it was my dad, and long story short, it was not.
Wait, babe, I fear that you made a very long story short. What? How old are you now?
I'm 24 now.
Okay, are you still wildly affected by this?
Yes and no, because I got like super, super attached to the person I thought was my dad when my whole family basically knew that that wasn't my dad, and everybody knew my actual dad. And he was like super Mormon, and I guess that's the reason why they ended up lying about it, because his family was trying to force my mom to get an abortion and she didn't want to.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am actually speechless. Okay, so who was the guy that you were under the impression was your dad?
So that was my mom's boyfriend, because she had me like pretty young. I think she was like 16 or 17.
Okay, so she and your actual dad had you at 16 or 17, and then she, I guess, got a boyfriend?
Well, the quote unquote person she said was my dad was her boyfriend at the time, and they had gotten into an argument, and so they were not together for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And during that time, to spite him, she slept with someone else, and that is said actual biological father.
Oh, is she still with the fake dad?
No, actually, even after I found out he wasn't my actual biological dad, because I had been under the impression my entire life that that was my dad, we kind of just kept carrying on that was the case. And he is now a drug addict, and we do not speak.
Okay, wow. I mean, there is just not one part of this story that I see coming next. How did you find out that he wasn't your dad? Did someone in your family tell you?
Well, my mom, I think, got spooked or got scared because we were doing like a unit at school with like genetics. And like they have like the Punnett squares and like how all of that, like how two parents can create one child. And technically a brown-eyed person and a green-eyed person can have a kid with blue eyes, but there's also just like zero resemblance. And I also have blonde hair, and my mom has like brownish hair, and my dad, well, quote unquote dad, has brown hair. And so like it was just, there was a lot of things not matching up. So I think she got spooked that I was going to find it out on my own. So she like sat me down and just said it.
I'm fucking flabbergasted that she thought that this is just something she didn't need to mention ever.
Yeah, no, when it's not even just her, it's all of my aunts, all my uncles, my grandma.
How did your mom tell you? Was she like, so you know how you're talking about Punnett squares in school, honey? Well, we have got quite the Punnett square.
Yeah, no, quite literally. And it was so random and so awkward. And like, she was just like, can we talk? And like, we sat down on the couch, and like, after she said it, I like wanted to cry, but at the same time, I was just like angry. And so I was like, I really just want to be alone right now. And she like was offended by that. And she was like, why? Like, don't push me away. Like,
don't push me away.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm angry right now.
Oh, Mama Kylie, no.
It was terrible.
Oh my, I'm just like, I really am trying to think like, because you were 11 when this happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think at 11 what that would fucking do to a person. Like your entire foundation and like fabric of life being completely fake.
Yeah, no, and everybody in my family was like super, super close. And like, come to find out, there was like secret photo books and like scrapbooks that had my actual dad in them and my quote unquote dad. And I guess they were friends. He knew my aunt. Like my actual biological dad went to school with my aunts, my uncle, my mom, the person I thought was my dad. Like they were in like basically like a big friend group, all really close in ages. Like there was like car meet photos with all of them. Very, very strange.
Did you ever like hang out with your actual dad and not know?
No, he was not allowed to be around my mom anymore because his mom was part of the Mormon church and his dad was like high up in the church.
No, I totally forgot the Mormon piece to this story. I don't know how, but wow, why does almost every fucking episode of this show come back to Mormonism in some capacity?
Because they're crazy.
Like we've got like Mormon priests with kinks. We've got Mormon moms. We have the Real Housewives of Mormon land. Like there's just, we always end up talking about Mormons on this show.
Yes.
But I guess they always provide a lot of fucking stories. Damn.
Very much so, yes.
So like, how do you feel present day? Like about it all? What's like the dynamic? I can't imagine.
Like, to be honest, to this day, I'm more angry that the person that was like chosen as my dad, like still didn't like, I basically had two shots at having a dad and they both were like, no thanks. And I think that is what affects me the most. And like the ancestry test that I have that has like 85 people on it that said that they're related to me and I don't even know who they are. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I don't know if they know me.
If you watch this episode, I did just laugh. It's not because I think it's funny. It's because, like, I'm just, like, honestly, this has become such a Mad Lib of a story that I'm, like, just, it's, like, comical, the turns this is taking. What?
It really is. No, trust me. We all, like, my husband thinks it's the craziest thing ever. Like, he literally, like, brings it up more often than I would hope, but it's because he's just like, he doesn't even know what to think about it or like why people would move or like do that.
Does he know any of these people? Like, has he met any of them, or did he come about like much, much later?
Well, we started dating when we were 13. So he met my quote unquote dad, not my real dad. I've never even met my actual biological dad.
Do you want to?
No, not really.
No,
I have half siblings too. And like, I don't really care to meet them either, especially because their grandma's a crazy Mormon lady that wanted me aborted.
No,
I'm like, no, thank you.
No, that definitely will make somebody an op for sure. So are you like an only child, not including your half siblings?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. So there's not even like a sibling that you can even like lean on. Are you like mentally good these days?
For the circumstances, yeah, to be fair, because there's a lot of other stuff too that I went through. So it kind of just forced me to like get therapy, and that helped a lot.
Honestly, the fact that that is like how you move forward from a situation like that is very impressive. And I hope you're proud of yourself because like,
I appreciate that.
I mean, I can't even imagine what that rug feels like being pulled out from under you. Like, I mean, that is just, especially as an 11-year-old, like you're about to be a teenager. Like, I'm pretty sure that's around the time of like puberty. Like you're in middle school. Like it's all just fucking weird as it is. And then on top of it, to have this earthquake.
Oh, it was definitely, it was a lot to be processed, if that's the least to say.
No, it's actually crazy. But I will say at least you dodged a Mormon grandma. You got to take the wins where you can get them.
Exactly. If that had to be a face-to-face, I fear I may have had to fight an older lady.
Which, let me tell you, I would have watched many times on TikTok if that had been posted. I would tune in for Mormon grandma fighting. Like, I mean, that, yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it multiple times. I was like, I don't know if I would recognize her because I know what biological dad looks like, but I don't really know how much he looks like her or anything like that. But she's definitely, like, I sometimes wonder if because we all still live in the same area, if I have seen her and just didn't know it.
Oh my God, that's like being at the grocery store and wondering if a serial killer is in line with you. That is crazy.
Exactly.
But instead of a serial killer, it's your Mormon grandma. Your wedding must have been a fun time.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely a lot. And there's a lot of people there that I didn't really want there because the lies go very deeper than that. There is a lot other lies that can't even get started on.
No, and we won't. We will end there. Wow, Kylie, thank you so much for sharing this. And I mean, again, kudos to you for sounding, honestly, like you have your shit more together than I do.
No way. But I really appreciate that, though. I definitely did a lot of work to get to this point. So. Oh,
I can't even imagine. Damn, girl. Well, I'm hoping nothing but the best for you. You sound like you've got a great partner. So fuck yeah. Only up from here.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Wow. Well, I will talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. And thank you for the pod. Like, it's literally my favorite thing to listen to at work. And I'm like on Patreon, so I watch the after shows. And
oh my God, we have such a fun after show today. Okay, I'm going to spoil it. But it's with a funeral director, and they said that they accidentally had a body fall on top of them, had their phone under their ass, and a mouse ate the person's nose, nipple, and hand. Ah, I'm so excited. So I'll see you there.
Oh my gosh, my mouth is agape.
I know! So is the dead person's that the mouse ate the nose off of. Like 100%. I'm so excited. Ah!
Oh my gosh, I will be absolutely running as soon as I see the episode drop.
Oh my God, get ready, girl. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the after show.
You too. Have a good day.
Bye. I mean, like, there's just no way of understanding how you come back from something like that. Like, dead ass. To lie about who your parent is, and then at 11, not even like getting through adolescence. It's like you could have just held the lie for like 7 more years until she was a full adult and just be like, hey, by the way, this is the tea. Because, like, okay, I can understand it being difficult to explain this to an 11-year-old or like to a kid. So don't do it. That's really heavy. I mean, I just I'm fucking gagged by this episode. Now I'm going to be like, Mom, are you my actual mom? But no, I know that because we look almost identical. Wow. This episode is starting to make me feel very paranoid now. If anybody else is with me, I am so sorry. But we're on to our last call of the episode.
Hello.
Hi, Tana. Welcome to Chris First the People. Now, you've been lied to in a serious way.
A little bit, yeah.
Something tells me that is the biggest understatement of, yeah, a little bit.
Fair enough. I hear ya.
Wait, what's going on? What happened?
Yeah, so I married this douchebag. He was a cop, and he was going into the military, and my buddy was dating this chick. She broke up with him, and he needed her out of his house ASAP. So I had a spare bedroom, let her come live with us and all of that jazz. And next thing you know, my idiot husband thought it would be a wonderful idea to start sleeping with her.
Her being your best friend who you prevented from being homeless?
Yeah, exactly. I prevented this bitch from being homeless, and she's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm going to sleep with your husband.
For the first time in Chris vs. the People history, we have a female. Where do you get the audacity?
I don't know where she got it, but apparently it was on clearance.
I mean, so, okay. Holy shit. How far into living with you did this start happening?
So she moved in the end of 2016. So this has been a minute. So the details are just a little fuzzy on how long she lived there.
No, I don't blame you. I would try and block that shit out too.
Yeah, well, a lot of crazy shit's happened since then too. So, I mean, believe it or not, this is not the craziest thing that's happened in my adult life. But yeah, so I think she lived with me from like November of 2016 around like April or May of 2017.
Okay, and what point did they start sleeping together?
I think somewhere between December to January.
Okay, so like pretty freshly after moving in.
Yeah, she moved in and got right to it.
She moved in and then he moved in. So how I'm just like, how? I don't get why they would want to do this. Does that not just sound like the most fucking stressful thing?
I would think it'd be the most stressful fucking thing because they had a lot of mental gymnastics they had to go through to make this work. Like,
I know.
Like, way after the point of me catching them, I actually played just straight up batshit stupid for, I don't know, like how many months, just collecting evidence quietly in the shadows, you know what I'm saying?
You're so fucking smart.
I know, my mom raised me well. She's such a clever woman. But yeah, so one day I was going out with one of my friends and I told him, hey, I want to go do this thing. It's a monster truck ram thing, whatever those things are called. But yeah, I got there and I was like, fuck it. I don't want to do this. I want to go home and watch Netflix. So I got home and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go in this apartment super fucking quiet. And I did. I walked in there in the little tiny hallway that you walk in. You can't see. So I just hid up against the wall, stood there. They were snuggled up on the couch watching something together, just snuggling away and everything. I stood there and I was like, these fuckers are going to catch me. Because I was just standing there. And, I breathe like Darth Vader on a regular. So they were bound to catch me. And these fuckers did not. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the front door, loud as hell, re-entered and everything. I came in there. And them two fucking ran like feral cats. And one was on this couch and one was on that couch, opposite ends of those couches too. It was just fucking funny watching them do shit like that. In my mind, you know, I'm already getting divorced and everything. I'm over it. So I just started having fun fucking with them. So it just became kind of like a little hobby for me.
What? So how did you, I mean, like, I don't blame you. I would probably do the same because there is nothing more fun than toying with people who really fucking blow. How did you initially find out? Was that how you found out that they were sleeping together?
No, so I actually found out one day me and my cat was just sitting on the couch getting ready to play a game of Sims, and there was crusty fucking underwear tucked in my couch, and who the fuck puts crusty fucking underwear in the couch? And I remember going to the Rue 21 and her picking out that pair of underwear from their little cheap panty bin. Me and her used to go do shit together. And I recognized the little crusty panties, and I'm like, bitch, why is your underwear on my couch? And they were definitely not clean. Them shit stunk. You can smell them, like, from a fucking mile away. I swear to God, you could. But I saw that, and to me, I was like, okay, why the fuck is she ditching her underwear on my couch? That's disgusting.
Oh my God, the bigger question is, why is it crunchy? Like, underwear in the couch, sure, I can understand. Like, maybe, you know, you forgot it was there, they were folding laundry. Why the fuck is it crunchy? I mean, I know why, but girl, why in a married household is it crunchy?
Yeah, I'm thinking if somebody used it as a sock.
I'm gonna vomit.
You know, a little clean up the mess kind of thing.
No,
assume.
I'm familiar with the sock in this situation for sure.
Yeah, so that was the first red flag. But when I actually caught them, we had a little party at our apartment, and one of my husband's guy friends was interested in her, and she's interested in him. And that night, we were introducing them. They were hitting it off and everything. And the second bathroom that we had that was like the guest bathroom and her bathroom, it was a Jack and Jill type door and the bedroom door in the hallway. And they both disappeared for a minute. That guy, I forget whatever his name was. Honestly, I can't even remember at this time. But me and him were like, hey, where'd everybody fucking go? So I went to my bathroom. Nobody's in there. And he's like, well, I got to pee. So I was like, well, there's that bathroom. And he went to one side of the door and I went to the other. And they were both in there with the door locked. Me and him were kind of like, okay, weird. That's sus. So
wait. This is you're with the guy who's interested in your friend, and the Jack and Jill bathroom doors are locked with your husband and your best friend in there?
Mm-hmm.
How fucking stupid do you have to be to do this shit at a public party?
I know, and there was only 4 people there, so you know it's not like they were.
Oh my God! There's only one more than's normally there.
I know. It's like, did you really think I was going to hang out and talk to this guy and not notice you two are both all fucking around?
Oh my God, I would have taken that dude to my bed and fucked him crazy and then recorded it live on TikTok. I mean, I would have said, hi, honey, you can go take your fishy underpants and take a hike.
Yeah, totally. I feel you there. Yeah, that's one of those things that is just kind of weird to me.
So you guys have both bathroom doors of the Jack and Jill bathroom covered. What happened then?
After then, I think me and him were both like knocking on the door, and he's like, hey, we really gotta pee. And I don't really remember what happened there, but I just remember that guy was knocking on the door, and he's like, I'll take the lead on this one. So I think they ended up coming out. They're like, oh, yeah, she tried flushing cat poop or something in the toilet, and the toilet was stopped up, and I had to help her. Some kind of stupid excuse, because she had the cat box in her bathroom, and she did, like, flushing cat poop. So that was gross.
But, like, why do you lock the door for that?
Yeah, you know, we were all kind of drinking and stuff, so I don't think my brain really put that one together at that moment. But here's the part where I found out that they were doing the nasty together. I went to bed that night, and I woke up at like 4 a.m. He was nowhere to be found in the bed. The weird thing already happened with the bathroom door. I was thirsty, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go get water. I went in there, and the kitchen is not far at all from my bedroom door. And when I went in there, I saw them on the living room floor. She was riding him like a fucking horse. And I slid down on the counter, and I just sat there because I was like, I don't know what to fucking do. If I move, they'll see me. If I make a noise, they'll hear me. So I sat there, waited it out, and then I snuck out the front door.
Wait. You sat in your living room and watched your best friend fuck your husband?
Didn't watch them. I more or less hid in my kitchen behind the island, and I was texting one of my other friends to see if I could come to his house.
I mean, I would have immediately turned into that woman who's banging pots and pans, who's like, I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't getting no sleep because of me. I mean, you are on a much higher road than I could ever imagine. I mean, the way I would have found fucking plant clippers and clipped his micro right off.
I wish I would have done that. Hindsight 2020, I've got more fire and fight in me now, but back then I was just freeze and fawn type, if that makes sense.
So to like wrap this up, how did you approach your friend and husband? Like, how did this all come to a head?
Yeah, so I played the long game because, one, I was married to him, and we did have a few assets in the state of North Carolina. In order for you to not have to split stuff after marriage, you have to have reason, and infidelity is a great reason. So with the advice of my mother and a paralegal friend that I had, I just silently collected evidence. But one of the things that I did do, we all went out to this bar that was right by our apartment, and we were sitting there, and these two chuckle fucks had no idea that the wall behind them was made of glass and I could read their text messages. So I was seeing them texting each other back and forth sitting there. So I took note of all the details and everything they were talking about there. And anyways, it was just fun getting to play little games like that. But the way that I ended the situation is I told him, I was like, hey, here's what I suspect going on. If you're lying to me, this is what will happen. If you're telling me the truth, I can work with the truth, but I can't work with a lie, which is also a lie on my behalf, honestly. And he chose to lie. So I did exactly what I said I was going to do, and I became the biggest fucking annoying menace as I could possibly become. And whenever he left to go to wherever the fuck you go for Air Force training, I called him because I collected all of that evidence. I knew each time things happen, all the details, because I took detailed record of everything. I read the messages whenever they had reflection behind them. I seen them all the times they thought that I didn't. So I knew all of that information. I told him, well, she confessed. She came clean to me. She felt so bad since we were best friends and blah, blah, blah. And here's what she said. She told me everything. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And he gave me even more information. I played the same game with her too, that he felt so bad and everything. But here's the fun part. He wanted to stay married to me so he could keep the benefits and she could live in the house on the Air Force Base. He took her down there, and then she ended up finding another guy and married him and fucked off with him entirely.
I mean, nothing but a happy ending on this story.
Right, I know. It all worked out fine. Now I'm happily married, and my wonderful husband just got home, so it all worked out just fine in the end.
Oh my God. I mean, dare I say, you ate that the fuck up. I'm sorry that happened to you, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm making light of it. But bitch, you ate that up.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my God. I mean, you behind them reading their texts, you going to him and saying she admitted when she did. Like, I mean, just every step of the way, bitch, you ate down.
I did. I know. My mom raised me well.
Like, your best friend might have been getting out, but you ate down.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I'm serious. Wow. I mean, what a satisfying end to this episode. Again, not that you probably, I'm assuming, went through major trauma after that and trust issues, but like knowing that you're happily married and you're treated well, like, bitch, you ate that down. I'd watch the fuck out of this TV show.
Hey, if you want to watch it on TV show, I'm actually writing a book about it.
Yes, I don't read, but I'll come out of retirement for this book.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear it.
I'm not even kidding. Thank you for giving us the first exclusive look.
Awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate you having me on. It's been such a pleasure sharing this with you.
Oh my God, the pleasure's been all mine. I mean, are you kidding? I feel like I just watched a movie.
Well, welcome to the show.
Wow. Oh my God, Tana, you're an icon. I mean, keep on being your bad self, girl.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no, I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Say hi to your husband. Enjoy your weekend. The whole 9 yards.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye. I mean, bitch. Gag. I mean, the ingenuity. I mean, Tana, you fucking better. You fucking better, bitch. That was truly masterful detective work. That was just beautiful start to finish. Like James Bond, who, you know, Jimmy Neutron, whomst. I don't know who these names are and what I'm even saying anymore. But I'm just like absolutely obsessed with her methodology and that. Wow. Oh my God. And the best friend, y'all, that's diabolical. Wow. Yeah. If you've got a crazy lie you've been told, feel free to fill out the Google form, or if you just want to leave it in the comments or as a review, feel free. That is the end of the episode. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Chris vs. the People wherever you get your podcasts. And again, we have video episodes up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ChrisVSThePeople. Also, I've been getting tagged in so many Instagram stories and stuff of people who I and this show are a part of your Spotify Wrapped or your end of year wrap that every platform is now doing. But I am so fucking honored to be your top channel, your top podcast, your top, and you're a little bottom. I really am so honored. And like, there's never not a time that doesn't feel just so mentally insane to me. So thank you to everybody who supports and listens so much. That Chris vs. the People is one of your top shows of the year. I am forever honored, and we have so much in store for the next year especially. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Be sure to rate this 5 stars and leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And I'm going to head on over to the Chris vs. the People after show over on Patreon. You can find all these links down below. And if I don't see you on the after show, I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.